What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Memphis Conservative Channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Hit that like button and comment down below and share the video. So, shout out to the National Post for this one. When I ran up on this, found this out, I was like, why is this not on mainstream media? Even your local news. They're not talking about this at all. They don't even talk about these kind of cases. This ain't the first kind of case of something like this that happened. Just don't talk about it, but they won't talk about everything else. I mean, they have a one-track mind like CNN and all of them. They got a one-track delivers from mainstream media. They got a one-track mind right now. We gotta get Trump. We gotta get Trump. Nothing else matter right now. Nothing else matter. We gotta get Trump. But I mean, this kind of stuff here was going on up under the Biden administration within those 4 years too. Also, so this guy calls himself it. Check this out. Calls it Isabel Flowerny. Isabel. And no can't say this word right here, so that's why I've titled it Transformer. Activist charged with infant grape. No, we can't say the actual word, but y'all see it. So I'm gonna read this right here to you. What this is sick. These people are sick. These people like this, sick. But we're gonna get into the meat potatoes as I'm going through this to read this to you. A Washington man who identifies as Transformer has been arrested and charged with the rape of an infant girl, William Kelso Flowerny. Flowerny. I guess what's that? Yeah, the fourth. It's four, y'all. Okay. Who uses the name Isabel or Izzy, hmm, was charged last week with first degree rape of a child and sexual exploitation of a minor. Tacoma police launched an investigation after receiving a priority cyber tip from Google through a database for internet crimes against children. And women love to say we're the most unprotected. No, the most unprotected is children. According to Red Ops, detectives identified Florina as the suspect using an associated IP address and distinctive physical features visible in video of the grape. The victim was quickly located, and her parents confirmed her identity. I don't know why they still be calling these people like calling that person like that her. They told investigators that in 2023, while living in a motel and working multiple jobs, they had invited Flournoy and his partner. Now you call him his. But anyway, his partner to stay with them and assist with childcare. So I take it that y'all didn't know these people. Probably just sitting around a hotel and looking like this. You would ask this kind of person to help to watch your child while you go to work. So basically, I hate to say it, the parents gave the child up on a silver platter. You ask this kind of person to assist with child care, to stay with them and assist with child care. Might have a better chance to ask Jason Boy. He's a Freddy Krueger than that. Especially Freddy Krueger, he love the kids. On social media, Florina describes himself as a youth advocate. These people are sick. And maintains accounts under the name Isabel. The Tacoma Police Department incident report notes that Florida was arrested by an FBI task force while residing at an assisted living shelter for transits. So they got shelter for these. Okay. Florida previously volunteered with the Youth Action Board, a youth-led group affiliated with the Reach Center in Tacoma that focuses on issues affecting young people experiencing homelessness. So you preyed on these folks at their worst, at their weakness, by them being homeless. Preyed on them like that. Ain't that something? Detectives intend to contact the Reach Center due to concerns about potential additional victims. So this ain't the only one that he didn't that this person that did this right here to. This ain't the only child that did this too. Floyd entered a not guilty plea at his arraignment, where bail was set at $1 million. Last July, Floyd faced separate accusations of possession and dealing in illicit material, and dealing in illicit material. Uh, this is sad. There's no way in hell that I would ask somebody that looks like that. That's a sickness, man. I wouldn't ask nobody, no sick in the mind person to watch my child. I'm just speechless right now. I can't even really get into the video, but I'm trying. But that's sad. And then they said they didn't seen them do it. Features visible in video of it, so they just seen it. But this who you let watch your child. There's a lot of cases where some, I'm not saying all women, but a lot of these women let these different guys run in and out the house around your kids, your daughters, your sons. The next thing you know, the sick minded one come to find out they messing with your child. You notice that when they do come upon cases like that, they when they charge that the guy or whatever, for messing with the child, they never seem to charge the parent, which is the mother, that is you brought this person around. You basically y'all basically hang y'all kids up on a silver platter, man, to these people. Y'all move them guys in just like that. I mean, we've seen plenty of cases of, plenty of cases, plenty of stories of stuff like that. Um, but yeah, this side, you ask these people to help to assist with childcare. You can call nobody else the childcare hotline or whatever that stuff that they have or whatever. I mean, no, I mean, what family members, somebody. Hey, if there was two parents, but my thing is, okay, one work at night, one work at night, one be at the around the kids in the day, the other one working the day, and one of them be there at the kids at night. Like y'all multiple jobs to ask some strangers to watch your child, but this is sick. So they arrested him on March 5th, 2026, in Tacoma, Washington, identified as a transformer. This sick. And it's not the only case that's out there like this. They just don't talk about it. Them folk got mental issues already. thinking you a woman anyway. I still can't get my head around the fact that they said they asked them to help with the child care, invited them, and then and they was out. He's already a youth advocate at a youth action board, a youth led group affiliate. So you're around other kids. But see, that's the only way them poor man can get to them kids. It's just like a vampire, like Tom Sotomayor said. It's just like vampires. Vampire can only get to you and turn you if you invite them in. What vampire movie, like you said, what vampire movie have we seen where the vampire really, where he didn't get invited in? They have to. I mean, and it's like y'all, they stay want to have these kind of people around kids. Like they had some schools out there in Georgia. A few years back, I don't know they still do. I doubt they still do. I'm pretty sure Trump would cut that out, but I would look that part up. But I remember they had this thing called uh, story time with trans. Y'all around kindergartens and first graders or whatever, reading them story time books, story time with them. I used to let these people around the kid because you know why? Kids soak stuff up like a sponge. You can easily get over on them and tell them anything, and they believe it. They go for it or whatever. I mean, but that's just how kids are. And you letting them people around them to read them storybooks. So basically, you just showing and letting them know, hey, this is okay. What I'm doing, this is okay. This is normal. When it's not, you ain't finna let the drug dealer come read them no story time book, are you? You ain't gonna let the game banger come read them no story time book, are you? You're not gonna let the stripper come read them no story time book, are you? No, but y'all quit to let these people right here around these kids, thinking they're okay and nice and this and that. Then you already feel sorry for them because a lot of the people out in the world don't accept them and all that. So you get soft hearted about it. Yeah, I'm gonna let him around my kids. He seemed pretty cool. Then you come back to the house like little Michael Myers' mom and dad had did, and he done fucked up. I mean, I'm sorry, screw my language. He done messed up everybody in the house. This is sick. This time person right here, infant. This person right here don't deserve to see a courtroom, in my opinion. But y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Coming down below. Thanks for coming by the Memphis Conservative Channel. If you ain't subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and share this video. Please share this video because liberal mainstream news, they're not even talking about this at all. They got a one track mind right now. We gotta get Trump. We gotta get Trump no matter what. We gotta get Trump. Oh man, some stuff got blowed up. Oh, don't worry about it. We gotta get Trump. That's what they on. CNN, MSNBC, NBC, um, the liberal mainstream media. I guess they got too much on their plate to talk about this one, huh? Hmm. And before I go, I'm gonna tell you this: when when Obama first came president, I didn't vote for him, and I didn't vote for him the second time. I mean, I just thought the situation with him was weird anyway. Felt weird, but then you ended up changing God's law, and I said, well, if he did that, sooner or later, after a while, I said to myself, and I think I told a couple people this, that's gonna open up the door for a lot of other stuff. And now look at us. You got 20 different genders. Man call himself a woman if you feel like it. When you feel like he's a man, I mean he's a woman, we have to dress him as so. Well, damn it, I feel like I'm a tiger. So when I maul your ass, don't put me in no same asylum and lock me up because I feel like I'm a tiger. Um, sorry about that, excuse my language. But this kind of, I mean, I guess this right here is just, it brings that out you. It brings it out. This this is sad. This is sick. They said we got to respect them as such. Nah, I'm not gonna go along with your illusion. Well, yeah, we got all kind of stuff. Not men want to just look like women that play in the women's sports because you can go over there and beat them, but you can't beat them over here in your own over here where you're really supposed to be. And these and this and when he got in there, that's when the Democratic Party was starting to turn around and change. Because this Democratic Party that's going on now, it's not the same party 20, 30 years ago. And people, I'm just saying, a lot of people is not waking up and realizing that, especially black folks. It's not the same party 20, 30 years ago. Yes, it has some common sense, sane people. Not insane, but sane people. They actually had some sense. Now, these folks are off the chain. They on a whole nother ball game. And started to push a lot of the old ones out over there. They're too progressive. They're too extremists. And they'll do anything to take power, to keep power, or to have power, to do whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's bad on both sides, but these folks over here with this kind of stuff, they invited this kind of stuff. This stuff here is sick. Non-binary. Them. Don't get me wrong. I respect them as a human being. Speak, keep going. I don't never want to get into it, man. No, especially one that's called they and them or whatever. Why did you hit them? I mean, hey, it's they and them. I can't whoop all of them. Just saying. But this kind of stuff started when he did that, and I knew they was gonna open up a lot of other stuff, or what all this stuff, all this sick, other sick mind stuff that's going on. Because if you can sit there and say that, well, he feels like he's a woman, and we got to treat him as so and respect it. To me, and it's just how I think. Y'all was what a few steps away or so from legalizing underage or pedophilia, whatever you want to call that. But that's exactly man what that right there could open up the door to. Because if you allowing this person to say what he feels like, and we have to stress it as so that means what? Let's just say a 40-year-old talking to a 15-year-old. What? Not gonna arrest him? Cause they're dating a 15-year-old, but you're not gonna arrest them. Why? Why? Because they more than likely could say, well, uh, we can't arrest him. Uh, in his mind, he feels like he's 15. That's why he did it. I'm pretty sure that they will come up with something to justify that. That's how crazy sick those people lives over there on that side. And that's just me. And that's just how I feel about it. The Democratic Party nowadays, if you vote that, you was like, yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm a Democrat. I vote Democrat, but I'm a Christian. You can't be both. There's ain't none Christian about my what they got going over there. I'm saying all these people over in the Republican Party saved or whatever. They some saints, but the law that these folks had put in, but these people right, these kind of people right here, this side over here been striking that stuff down off the list. We ain't doing this. Men out of women's sport. They gotta go. Go play in your own sport. They've been striking it down. I can say that much for them. But y'all let me know, man, what y'all think. Comment down below. Peace.